Hey everybody, today is August 23rd, 2014. It's me, DJtronic, and I'm back with another review video. This time, I want to review a small, tiny device you can see right here. And what it does is it turns your smartphone, whether iPhone or Android, into an interactive television guide and remote control. The device is called TubeTime and it connects to your phone through the audio jack. Let me just demo it for you guys right now. Alright, so here is my Samsung Galaxy Mega 6.3 inch phone right there, and the audio jack is on top. Let me just bring this in a little bit closer so you can see. When I connect it, it recognizes it as headphones. Let me just pull it down so you can see that it gives me the option to choose some of the apps you can use with headphones, but we all know this is not actually a headphone, so that's totally okay. This is what it will look like on your phone. Let me just push that in again. It just popped out for some reason. There you go. So this is what it will look like on your phone. There is the head, and there's an app that comes with it. The app, just like the device, is called TubeTime. This device costs about $9 from TubeTime.com. That's where you can buy it. I don't know, there may be some vendors that sell it in brick stores. The app is free. If you get the app without the connector, you can still use the app as a TV guide, but you can't use your phone as an interactive remote control for it. So, okay, let's try to work this thing now. Let's go to the app right there. As soon as you go to the app, the first time that you sign in or use the app to open it up, it gives you the option to choose your television provider. For a complete list of available television providers, go to tubetime.com. They have some Canadian and some American television providers right there. Now, this is the guide right there. This is the television guide. Let me turn the light on my screen up a little bit so you can see it better. So, after you're done setting it up with your TV provider and your TV model and everything, here is the guide that you get. You see the thumbnails here. Those thumbnails are the thumbnails of the programs that are on those channels. And then you get the channel number, and you also get the channel station name, if you can notice, right there. And on this side, you get a TV remote icon. That means if you tap any of these, that's the channel your TV will turn to. But before I demo all of that, let me show you that on the upper right corner, there are two icons. One of them is a TV remote icon. So after you've set up your connector, you tap on that, and since this is your first time using the connector, it asks you this question, whether you have it connected or not. You say yes. Now it gives you the option. I've set up both the cable box and the TV model with this, so I have two remotes. There was the cable box, and this is the TV remote right there. You see, you have the full functionality of a fully functional remote. So let me just turn the TV on to begin with. Let me turn up the volume of the TV. And you see on the very top row you have the channel up and down, the volume up and down, the power on off. That goes back to the last channel. This is if you want to get a keypad for entering numbers for your channel. And this is for just muting. So let's just mute.
Welcome back. I'm going to bring you up to...
Just muted.
Let's bring in meteorologist.
Turned it back on.
What's happening now? Yeah.
Alright, so let's go back to... This is my television set remote. Let's go back to the cable box. I am standing about 18 feet from the cable box. The cable box is a very tiny black box. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not. It's right underneath the TV on one of those wooden tables down there, about 18 feet away, and it works perfectly. Gotta keep in mind, this device is a little finicky. You gotta make sure your TV or your cable box is within sight of the device, otherwise it won't work properly. And sometimes the software also is a little bit finicky. Let me just turn down the TV volume a little bit so you can hear me better. Alright, so let me switch back to the cable box remote here, and you have again all the full functionality. It's really cool. Let me just demo changing the channel up or down, going one channel high. Let's go to another channel. Let's go to, I don't know, channel 40. Let me type in the channel number here. Alright, so now I want to use the interactive TV guide, which I think looks better than just the remotes. Let me go back to it. Like I said, you get an icon that represents the show that's being played. These are the shows that are being played right now. There's the time up there. But if you want to see what's on, let's say, in half an hour, you just swipe from right to left. So it shows you the shows for 12:30 now. And you see a alarm clock for the ones that haven't started. That just sets a time reminder for you if you tap on it. And you see a TV remote for the ones that are in progress already. So you can change the channel right away. Let's go back to right now. Let's say I want to change the channel to, let's see, another show here. What show do I want to watch? Oh, CMT's Hottest. Right there, CMT's Hottest. I can just tap on the remote icon to the very right. And if you want to get some information about the show that I'm watching, in case of this one, CMT's Hottest, I just tap on the show name here, opens up a box, gives me a bunch of information about the show, gives me the option to discuss. Now discuss is connecting your Facebook and your Twitter to this app, but it's very glitchy and it's never worked for me and it probably won't load right now. Or you can favorite the show by tapping the heart icon. Or you can pretty much add it to your favorites list. I believe that's what the star does. Or if you tap on this icon right there, you can share it on your Twitter or Facebook feed, as you can see. So for some reason, like I said, the discuss never works. Ever. I don't know why. I wish it did. It would have been really cool. So Let me change the channel again just to show you guys through the TV interactive guide here to something else. Let's say, oh, NASCAR racing on TSN. Let me try to watch that. I really like this app and this device. Like I said, it's a little finicky. You have to make sure that your TV set or cable box, whichever one you're using, is within the eyesight of the device. Otherwise, it won't work properly. And like I said, the app sometimes does some weird things. Every time you reconnect this to your phone, it asks you when you tap on the remote icon whether you have the controller device connected or not, which is kind of annoying, but not a big deal. Like I said, it's really, really cool. And again, on top, you see that little bar with that green icon right there. Instead of just swiping left or right, you can use that to adjust the time for the TV guide that you want to check. So that's today. You can just go all the way to tomorrow and it will give you the shows for, let's say right now, 11 a.m. tomorrow, which you can set a reminder for by tapping the clock icon. Again, the device is called TubeTime. I believe the website is tubetime.com. It's a Canadian company, but it also works with some US TV providers. Go to tubetime.com and check their list of TV providers that work with your area. If you buy the connector and when you try to set it up, you can't find your television service provider based on your area code, but it is in their list of the TV providers, email the company and they will send you an area code that matches yours and it can find the TV listings for your channels. That was my situation. I contacted them and they rectified it. tubetime.com. And once again, there is the app icon. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/dgtronic. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at youtube.com/dgtronic. Leave me suggestions, give me comments. If you are an app developer for iOS or for Android, or if you are a gadget maker or accessory maker, contact me through jobs.videoman@gmail.com and we'll discuss how we can do a promotional work, as in I will do a promotional review video on your product or your application for you. I will see you in the next video.